Hello everyone! Welcome to another review video. My name is Isabel, and today we're going to be talking about Epithet erased. Oh man, this is a series that came out, I believe, January. I think the first episode came out this January. If not, it was in December. But the point is, this is a recently released animated series that got released on Verve and on YouTube, and it is by Jello Apocalypse. I guess it's an indie animated series, and I want to talk about it because it's really good. And considering it's indie, not many people have probably seen it. Mind you, my whole 10 subscribers. Yeah. Anyways, I want to tell you guys about it. So, the first thing that you'll notice about Epithet Erased is the way it is presented. The characters, they're very nicely designed and they look very pretty, but when you're watching it, you notice that it's not fully animated, but rather they're like moved stills, like when you have a figurine and you're moving it around. At first, it can be off-putting because you might not have expected that, but even so, it can be incredibly entertaining, just the way that the characters move, squash and stretch, swivel around. It's pretty funky, and like they change. It's not just like the same, picture of the character. No, they change as well. Like, hey, do you want to grab something? And there's that, and like the backgrounds change too, and they show like sort of like a D&D map where they have like the characters on the thing. They show like where they move to from here and there, and I found it still incredibly entertaining. Like when the visuals seemed to bore me, what kept my attention was the voice acting. Very engaged and very fun, very funky. Let's look at my notes in my lovely Wendy's 50 years journal. Let's take a gander here, shall we? It has a very unique style of storytelling, but when it really comes to it, during the climax, it'll go fully animated, and that's when it slaps really hard. So then, they also change the stills for one and actions and stuff, and it's good content. It's very good content, and the characters, one thing that you often notice with small series that are made off of the internet rather than in big studios is the care that goes into characters, not just like the main characters, but also side characters that you might see like once or twice. It's like, oh, my name's Car Crash. I've crashed 5 cars in the same month. It's like, it didn't... But it does, and it's fantastic, and I very highly recommend it. There's a lot of care put into the characters with like story and their personalities, and it's very funky, and I have a lot of hopes to see them interact with one another. Like, I really want to see Zora and Molly speak to each other, because I think Molly's probably gonna slap down some hey Zora, but what if you... I just want a Zora redemption arc. Anyways, so then comes the story. The story, it plays out like a very classic type of cat and mouse kind of game, where the mouse is the arson amulet, and there's a bunch of different people going after it. And the arson amulet, why it's called Epithet Erased, is because it can take away epithets. And I suppose I should explain what an epithet is. It's sort of like superpower surrounded around a word, If you have the word bread, you might be able to summon a ton of bread, different kinds of bread. Make bread. You're just awesome at doing bread stuff. And it's based around a word. It's sort of like Quirks from Boku no Hero Academia, but it's more, magic word based than it is physical attributes based, where the word affects the physicality of the person rather than the physicality affects the name of the power, if that makes any sense at all. But anyways, the reason why it's called Epithet Erased is because the arson amulet can take away epithets, and everyone is after the arson amulet, so it's a game of cat and mouse, and they just sort of knew to go get it, and it's very funky, and because everyone seems to go after it, odd team-ups seem to be at play. You even see this as an example during the beginning, which is very, very fun. And, you know, something to take off from that is, if I can read straight out of my notes, is that I think everyone has something to learn from every individual they meet. People from different backgrounds with different stories. And also to come out of your comfort zone, you know? That seems to be the message of the first season, which I really, really hope there is another season, because there's a lot of potential. And Jello mentioned that there's like 5-season potential, which is excellent. So if you do live in the U.S., go support them. Do their Patreon. Get a Verb subscription. Make sure you use the link in their videos so that Verb knows that they want more. Yes, I want the show to get popular. It's definitely like not Has Been Hotel, but like if it can get up there to the fame of Has Been Hotel, then we can maybe see a second season or like a whole series, because that'd be epic. So yeah, you know, I love the show. I really did enjoy it. It's fun. It's funny. It has little quirks. It's good. It's fun to see it, to see these characters, you know, be all funky, being like, yes, I am police. Lawful good hours. I love it. My favorite character is Zora, but Percy slaps too. Anyways, so I guess, you know, I love the show, but it's not perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect show, and I think imperfection is what makes it so wonderful. You know, not everyone might like the way it tells its like storytelling with just little stills and like sticker pasted. Some people might find that it's like too cheesy, or that it follows archetypes and tropes often found off the internet, or, you know, in other TV series, you know, just too much for them. And that's fair. I mean, like, everyone to their own, right? But I rate it 10 out of 10 because it's really good. And it also has a great opening and a fantastic end credits scene. It's so fun. But please watch it. Watch it for yourself. And, you know, tell me what you think, I suppose, down in the comments. And yeah, it's a good show. And that's that on that. Thanks for watching. I hope y'all have a great day today. Stay warm, sleep well, and